Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Wow, look at me. I'm actually recording a video for once. It has been a while since I last made a video on this channel, and honestly, it was because I didn't really want it to make videos. I don't know why. Sometimes I get this burst of inspiration and I want to make 7 videos in like span of 3 days. But then I go a week or 2 weeks without actually thinking of a video idea. It's really strange. So yeah, I don't really have a good reason as to why I was gone. I just didn't want to make videos, I guess. So yeah, there's that. By the way, do you guys like the background puzzle thingy? Do you guys like it? I know that it's very bright and I don't like the brightness, but I do like the animated puzzles though. I'm honestly mixed about this particular software. I don't know what I feel about this. So let me know in the comment section. Anywho, that's not the topic of this video. The thing that I want to discuss in this video is the fact that Shane Dawson has sort of returned, question mark. So what's been going on? So Shane was recently, and by recently I mean a couple of days ago, he was featured in a video of Ryland Adams. And Shane doesn't really talk about the controversies that he has been surrounded with in that video at all. It's more or less a normal video by Shane Dawson. And the first time that I watched that video, it was quite strange. Maybe it's because I'm just being too nitpicky, or I'm just noticing this after all of the controversy has happened. But I noticed that Shane Dawson acts very, very childlike in his videos when he is like, what, 30? It's really strange to see a grown man act that way, you know? And this is something that has been a theme of Shane Dawson's career, I guess. You know, he started making videos when he was in his 20s, I think, and his audience consisted of teenagers. And as he grew older into his 30s, his audience is still full of teenagers. That's been a theme. And keeping the recent controversies in mind, it's just really strange and kind of weird. But anywho, like, Shane is back, so, you know, I have a problem with that. Like, the guy has made very inappropriate jokes about kids and has normalized pedophilia using his platform. And not just that, by the way, which in of itself is pretty bad, but also there have been actual minors who were hurt. Like the fact that Shane kissed a 12-year-old girl, and the fact that he swapped gum with a minor when he was a full-grown adult, by the way. He was in his 20s. And generally speaking, I don't think that a person like that deserves a following of very young, impressionable people. I just don't think so. I just don't trust a person who uses their platform to normalize pedophilia, which results in a 12-year-old girl thinking that, oh, her asking Shane Dawson to kiss her was completely normal, and then Shane actually kissed a 12-year-old girl when he was in his fucking 20s. I just don't trust a person like that with a following of millions of teenagers and young people. I just don't trust a person like that. I'm sorry, I just don't. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. You can say that I'm spreading negativity, and it's fine. Like, I've seen so many comments, holy shit, it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous how many comments there are saying, oh, people who are critical of this decision, people who don't really want Shane Dawson to have a following of very young, impressionable people, saying that, oh, those people, oh yeah, they're just haters. They're just spreading negativity. It's honestly very hilarious. So, you know, Shane Dawson being back on YouTube in and of itself is very bad. and I don't necessarily like it. Okay, so yeah. So, in an ideal world, that's all that I would really need to say. That's all that I would need to say. Hey, Shane Dawson's back, and that's pretty bad, you see, because he doesn't deserve the platform that he has, and I am mad that he is back. I don't trust him. That's all that I would need to say. That's all. But you see, that's not it. Because you see, Shane Dawson wasn't just back. Shane Dawson didn't just came back on his channel and uploaded a video where he is alone and, I don't know, talking to the camera or something. That didn't happen. You see, Shane Dawson didn't got back on YouTube on his channel. He got on Ryland's channel and he was in that video. He was featured in that video. So let's talk about Ryland because this is interesting to me. And I'm interested in your guys' opinion about this because I think the situation is interesting and I would like to hear your point of view. So I don't think I've ever said this opinion out loud ever before, but I'm gonna take a giant risk here and I'm gonna give you guys my hottest take. That is, parasocial relationships are complicated. They are very complicated. I know, very hot take right there. And by the way, I don't know what mood I'm in today, don't ask me. One of the reasons why it gets complicated real fast is not only because you're watching someone who you don't really know and you think you know that person based on the content that they put out and you sort of feel a bond with that person. But not only that though, it's not just a relationship between a content creator and the viewer, but the content creator also has relationships, friendships with other content creators. And it could make things complicated real fast. Like, for instance, Morgan Adams, Trisha Paytas, Ryland, Brittany Louise Taylor, she's also the one. These are people who are friends with Shane Dawson. Trisha Paytas has come out in defense of Shane Dawson multiple times on her channel. Morgan Adams has also kind of done the same thing by implying that, oh, what Shane did was, oh, it was in the past, and oh, it was pretty bad, but oh, we can move on from that, right? I think I'm being a little uncharitable here. Watch my video on that particular topic if you're interested. Okay. Ryland Adams also did the same thing as Morgan Adams, by saying, oh, he doesn't do that anymore, so it isn't that bad. Oh, it was a long time ago. Oh, that's the old Shane. Oh, the Shane that I know isn't the same as you guys see in these old clips. You get the idea. And part of me is quite sympathetic to these people because these people are put in a very weird situation where they are being asked about a controversy that doesn't involve them. And by the way, if you're a person who asked these people to share their opinion on the controversy about Shane Dawson, this isn't really about them. This isn't. You're putting them in a very weird situation. I would just suggest that you don't do that. You don't go around asking what other people think of a particular controversy that involves their friend. I generally would advise against that. If a person really needs to come out and say something, they will say something. If not, let them be silent. That's much better, honestly. So part of me is kind of sympathetic to them because they are being put in a very weird situation by people who are asking them about their opinion on this whole Shane Dawson controversy. But when I see Ryland make a whole video with Shane Dawson as if nothing happened, as if, everything's just normal, when I see that, there's just one thought that comes to my mind. Is this normal? It's like, hey, I know I'm collaborating with someone who kissed a 12-year-old girl, has a history with minors, and also normalized pedophilia using his platform. But it's okay. It's fine because I disagree with him and he isn't the same person anymore and he has changed, Ubu. Uh, and it's like, is it normal or am I just being very hypersensitive, gatekeeping monster here? You guys let me know. I mean, I'm not like throwing any accusations or anything. I'm asking questions here. And the reason why I am doing so is because Shane Dawson isn't just the one. Unfortunately, Shane Dawson isn't alone when it comes to online influencers being predatory. He isn't just the one. There are many people online who are quite predatory towards minors. Just recently, that Twitch Me Too thing happened, and there were many allegations against these Twitch streamers. And I am not saying that all of these allegations are correct and are 100% true. I am not. But just going by the fact that most of the Me Too allegations that come forward are true, just by going by that statistic alone, it's pretty obvious that most of these allegations against these online influencers are true. That's another video, by the way. I'm gonna make another video on this topic. Why are all Twitch streamers predators? Why are all YouTubers predators? Great video title there. But yeah, you get the point. There are many people who have been predatory towards children, who have literally groomed 14-year-old girls, and we know that to be true because they have literally come out and said, oh yeah, I did that. They literally just confessed on the internet. Good job there. I mean, thanks for being honest. I really appreciate that, but what you did was really fucking shitty. And something that I see very often is that particular influencer who has been outed as a predator or a pedophile, their friends sort of defending the person. Maybe you could excuse some of these cases, of course you can. But here, in this particular case of Shane Dawson, it's glaringly obvious, right? Like, Ryland Adams didn't just made a video talking about how, oh, that was the old Shane, the new Shane that he knows isn't the same. He didn't just do that. He quite literally collaborated with him after all of this shit came out. You know, I don't know. You guys tell me. And also it gets into the territory of parasocial relationships, right? It is a weird territory. Like, is this normal? Is it just normal for people to collab with other people who have previously, in their 20s, kissed prepubescent girls on camera? Like, is that a thing that's just normal? And also you gotta remember that there's a difference between someone being a predator and someone being just creepy. You know, that's a difference that I see Twitter not really recognizing. Like, we've all been creepy at one point or another. That's normal, that's natural. But there's a difference between creepy behavior and rapey behavior, and that's a difference that I don't really see people make online. Also, age gaps. Like, you can technically say that someone dating a minor is wrong and bad, but if the age difference is really just like 2 or 3 years, is it that bad? Well, it depends, right? It depends on the conditions. But I don't necessarily think that that person should immediately be labeled as a pedophile or as a predator, you know? Maybe if like grooming was involved. Of course, the details are important. But yeah, I think that's all that I had to say, I guess. I don't know. I'm in a weird mood today. Don't ask me. And also, here I'm assuming something, right? Like, okay, let me just clear something up right here. I hold the view that the things that Shane has done is reprehensible and unforgivable. no matter how sincere Shane Dawson's next apology might be, whatever he does, no matter how sincere that apology might be, I do not give a single fuck. What he did is unforgivable to me. So that's where I'm coming from here. And it's honestly pretty sad to see that Shane Dawson is just being welcomed, and YouTube won't really do something about it because, of course, money, capitalism, that's how that works. Unless and until there is a very substantial push or quote unquote cancellation, nothing would really happen. And we all know that it's not really gonna happen now, is it? It's just not. It's very rare to have a very big cancellation like that so that YouTube would actually take notice. It's really, really difficult to do that. So it is sad to see that, Shane Dawson is just gonna come back and it's gonna be seen as normal. And it's sad. I don't want it to be. I don't think that a person who decided to kiss a 12-year-old girl when he was in his 20s deserves a platform of young teenagers. I don't think that that person deserves a platform. I'm sorry. You have your freedom of speech, but you don't have a right to a platform. But yeah, those are my opinions. And also I'm seeing a lot of people who are saying, hey, he should address it. He should address it and he should apologize. Well, I don't really think so. Like I've said, I think what he did is unforgivable. So anywho, those were my thoughts. This was a very weird video. This was I don't know. I'm in a weird mood today. I know I've said that before. It's just, I don't know. Is it something in the air? Or is it like, I think chess videos are having an effect on my brain. Recently, I have been getting into chess. Not recently. I have been into chess for a long time at this point, but it's just, I don't know what it is about September, but around this time of year, I get really into chess. I like really into it. And by that, I mean I am gonna watch every single video that is on my recommended about chess, and I will not stop. It is actually ridiculous. Either I have been playing chess with my friends, or I'm playing chess online, or I'm watching chess videos, or something between. I don't know. That's what I've been doing. So I don't know, maybe it's because of that, or maybe it's just because, this is literally the first video I'm making in around a week. So, maybe that could also be the case. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the puzzle though. I am very conflicted about this software. I haven't bought it. It's just $10. I know. I think I will buy it. But still, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? So yeah, that's all that I have for this video. Like this video if you liked it. Comment your thoughts down below about what you think. Subscribe for more videos. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day today. And as always, do not touch your face.